what do you feel is one thing which motivates teacher? Students? Student success. अच्छा, इस ग्रुप को हिंदी आती थोड़ी बहुत? थोड़ा थोड़ा, अल्पो अल्पो आता है. जितना मुझे बंगाली आता है उतना आपको शायद थोड़ा थोड़ा.
No, you can ask two questions.
Yeah.
आती है ना आता है?
आती है ना आता है. Okay. Male and female. Male. Okay. Because honestly speaking, if you ask me, I personally feel in this whole world, there are only two people जिनको लगता है कि मेरा बच्चा मेरे से आगे जाए. नंबर वन, दुनिया का हर फादर चाहता है कि मेरा बेटा मेरे से आगे जाए, और दुनिया का हर टीचर चाहता है कि मेरा बच्चा या मेरा स्टूडेंट मेरे से आगे जाए. राइट और रॉन्ग फ्रेंड्स? So, and I personally feel that teaching is the best profession in this world. Especially when I deal with school teachers, I tell them that when your children goes back from school, when they reach their home, जिस माँ ने उसको जन्म दिया, उसकी बात वो बाद में मानता है और कहता नहीं मम्मी, मेरी टीचर ने मुझे ये पढ़ाया था. राइट और रॉन्ग फ्रेंड? सो आई पर्सनली फील टीचिंग इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट नोबेल प्रोफेशन, and I'm sure I'm going to take you through a small journey, and I'm going to make you understand that how I think. I'm sure you all agree with me that we all behave differently. Yes or no? You need to say sir, yes, no, right, wrong, because I'm going to ask you many times, क्योंकि मैं आपको सोने नहीं दूंगा. In my session, one thing is for guaranteed, I will not allow you to sleep, and we are going to interact with each other, because to take session after lunch is again a very big challenge. It is a challenge for both of us. It's a challenge for you to listen to someone, and second thing, हम teacher हैं, हमें तो बोलने की आदत है, सुनना तो बड़ा मुश्किल काम है, but I'm sure we'll create a plan. So I'm going to speak to you friends today evening that let's understand ourselves. I'm sure you all agree with me, as I said, that we all behave differently. Why? Because we, yes sir, because we think differently. And why we think differently? Because we are all wired differently. We all have a different wiring in our brain. And to give you an example, we all see children at school, we children at college, and we children at home. And with the grace of God, I also have two children at home, to whom I call search and destroyer. Because I have a son called Parth. Parth जैसे स्कूल से घर आता है, किताबें कहीं, books कहीं, shoes कहीं, copies कहीं, and he make lot of noise. Whereas my daughter Radhika, when she comes home, she will put the books properly, shoes properly, copies properly, and work in a very organized manner. One parent, two children, two different behavior. Right or wrong, friends?
Exactly same problem
with everyone. Most of us, we get into these kind of things. Am I right or wrong? And that's what I'm going to connect with you today. That let's understand that every child, when he or she comes to us, let us understand how to identify that. Also, friend, this program is definitely going to help you professionally. That is why Daffodil has called me here. But more than professionally, it's also going to help you in your personal life. Because I feel personally in today's time, the biggest challenge is, let us understand how I behave, how people opposite to me behave, what is my reaction and what is their reaction. So are you with me, friends, here? Are you all with me, guys? So I'm again going to take you through the small journey of understanding, and the program on which I'm going to speak today is based on a research called split brain research, which has won Nobel Award in 1981, because in 1968 for the first time there was an American doctor called Dr. Rogers Perry, and he dissected a human brain, and he found out that we have two hemispheres of brain, left brain and right brain. He also discovered that the left part of a brain controls right part of a body, and right part of a brain controls left part of a body. And he discovered that there is a tube called corpus callosum which connects both the brain. He also found out that right brain is a picture brain and left brain is a verbal brain. What does it mean? It means that you meet someone after many long years, and all of a sudden you say, hello Alam, how are you? Where are you, man? School ke baad nahi mila, college ke baad nahi mila, where are you? And then you start talking to each other. It also happens that you meet someone after someone in a coffee shop, restaurant, mall or a theater, and you start talking to that guy. Hello sir, how are you? How is the family? Is everything all well in family? You start talking to that guy, but back of your mind says, yaar ye kaun hai, Allah naam to bata de, kaun hai, let me identify. Right or wrong? Why? Because right brain sees that picture, put that picture to the left brain, and left brain says, hello Alam, how are you? The message out of this is, the research says that in our lifetime, we use 3.5 to 4.5% of our brain energy. We waste 96% of our brain energy. In today's my session, I'm going to make you understand first the stronger areas you have in your life. And then I'm going to tell you whatever the areas you have, how we can develop it and how we can go to the next level. Yesterday, I gave profiles to sir, and I could see you are busy completing your profiles. Even at 1 o'clock in the night, I could see reports are coming in. It shows that you are so busy doing those profiles. And I could see even in the morning, 7 o'clock, the first thing I got up and I could see that 6:40 the first profile was done. So I'm so happy that you are all here with your reports. And these reports will help you to understand yourself much better. And maybe what we can do afterwards, when we complete our program, I'm here in your campus till tomorrow evening. If any one of you would like to sit with me on one-to-one counseling, I would love to do that, because then it would help you how you can assess and how you can go to the next level. So when this program happened, in 1981, this has got Nobel Award. So the program I'm going to speak to today is not that something I dreamt and I'm talking to you. I work under my guru, Dr. Cubus Neethling, who has originated this program. He's based out of South Africa. He's among the top geniuses in the world, a creative guru, written 92 books on different topics. And this is program I'm heading in India for last 11 years. And I'm very happy to tell you, friend, that we had been doing in more than 200 schools, colleges, IT companies, business houses, and different corporates in India and in different part of the program, different part of the country. And also this NBI works in 40 countries and 20 different languages. So just go to the next level. The major point I want you to understand is, we all think that whatever I am talking to the person opposite to me, he understands everything correctly. But believe me, friends, the way you give information and the way people receive information is completely different. आपने जो कहा और सामने वाले ने जो सुना, ये बिल्कुल डिफरेंट है. आपको लगता है ऐसा ठीक है कि नहीं है? Do you agree with on this or no? Yes or no? अब जो लोग मोबाइल फोन पर हैं, वो मोबाइल बंद कर दीजिए. Because divided attention never pays. तो क्या तो आप मुझे सुनिए, क्या मोबाइल फोन पे ध्यान दीजिए. So again I want to tell you, friends, कि we all think कि जो कुछ मैं कह रहा हूं सामने वाले को ठीक से समझ में आ रहा है. But again, believe me, the way you give information and the way people receive information is completely different. So can you take your hands like this, please? अपने हाथ ऐसे करिए. अपना जो भी कॉपी वॉपी उसको टेबल पे रहने दीजिए. हाँ. And take your hands like this. And what you need to do, you need to do it like this. Now when you do it like this, you see some of you have a left thumb on the top and some of you have a right thumb on the top. But the best part is जिनका left thumb ऊपर है उसको लगता है क्या आफत आ गई, सबका left ही ऊपर होगा. And the people who have a right thumb on the top, they must be thinking that everyone have a right thumb on the top. But it is different, you know. Someone have a left thumb on the top and someone have a right thumb on the top. Please remember, आपका left ऊपर है या आपका right ऊपर है. याद रखिए. याद हो गया? नहीं, अपने मन में याद करिए और अपने दोनों हाथ को खोलिए. अब now what you need to do, जिनका लेफ्ट थंब ऊपर था वो अपना राइट थंब ऊपर लेके आए और जिनका राइट थंब ऊपर था वो अपना लेफ्ट थंब ऊपर लेके आए. अपोजिट करिए. मेरा कौन सा था? थोड़ा झमेला हुआ. मैंने इम्पॉसिबल नहीं कहा. मैंने आपसे क्या कहा? थोड़ा झमेला हुआ कि नहीं हुआ? And this is the point I'm going to speak to you today. If our own brain find it difficult and have jhamela in arranging our own body parts, how it is possible, friends, in life, कि whenever you meet someone, we become judgmental कि इसके साथ मेरी बनेगी या इसके साथ मेरी नहीं बनेगी. We decide whenever someone walking into you, you decide, oh, I'm going to be with that person or we are not going to be good with that person. और हम शायद जिंदगी भर इस फितूर के साथ जीते हैं. I'm going to make you understand today कि why I speak this language and why my colleagues speak this language. Why I behave like this and why. Yes, sir. Can I help you, sir?
I miss the golden words if I see after lunch. This aspect, because I don't go into sleep. I work as a consultant.
Okay.
I do daytime works.
Okay. So can I help you with some water or something?
I just stand and listen.
No, it's all right. But can I help you with some water or something? Okay. Perfect. Okay. All right, sir. सब जगह में? Till now. Very good. ये ईमानदारी की बात है. Any questions so far? Any questions, please? I would be very happy if you ask me some questions. And
why is this tendency? Sometimes, for some people, it is the left finger up, and for somebody else, it is
it is not a tendency. It's just like this.
why this habit, and not the other way around?
Yeah, very good question. But just remember. Yes, sir.
There is symmetricism, that there is only one left, one right, one left, one right, one left, one right, one left, one right. That is okay. When right, then it creates problem.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not a kind of why it happens. It's like this, someone come to you and you ask क्या लोगे? आपने कहा चाय पिला दो. आपने कहा यार चाय नहीं तो बोले अच्छा कॉफी पिला दो. कॉफी नहीं तो कोल्ड ड्रिंक पिला दो, नहीं तो पानी तो पिला दे यार. एंड समवन कम टू आपसे क्या लोगे? एंड ही सेज कॉफी तो देना, नहीं तो कुछ नहीं चाहिए. इन द सेम वे व्हेन यू स्टार्ट रीडिंग न्यूज़पेपर इन द मॉर्निंग, you start your newspaper and someone start reading from the top side, someone read it from the back side, someone would like to news the news of a business first and someone would like to read the news of the sports person. So the point I'm trying to tell you is this all depends on you, how you think and how you behave. As we go ahead from here, that's what I'm going to tell you, sir, that let us understand ourselves. Because ये बात मानिएगा, हम में से 90% लोग ऐसे हैं जो पढ़ते हैं वो करते नहीं, और जो काम हम कर रहे होते हैं उसकी हमने कभी पढ़ाई नहीं करी होती. There is so much of mismatch. Yesterday I was talking to your college and I was talking about entrepreneurship, and that's what I says कि जो लोग entrepreneurship पढ़ाते हैं वो entrepreneur है नहीं, और जो entrepreneur हैं वो entrepreneurship पढ़ाते नहीं है। कुछ ही लोग हैं जो कि दोनों का मिसमैच है। एंड द बेस्ट पार्ट इज वी आर सो गुड इन गिविंग ज्ञान। Whenever children come to us, especially when the children are from 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th and they are doing some engineering or MBA courses, that is the biggest problem for our children because everyone comes in and give him ज्ञान। तू ये कर ले, तू डॉक्टर बन जा, तू इंजीनियर बन जा, पड़ोसी ज्ञान देता है, चाचा देता है, मामा देता है, काका देता है, every one of us just busy in giving ज्ञान। I'm going to make you understand today, friends. Is my voice audible or no? Or maybe I'm shouting on top of my voice. Is it all right, sir? Yeah. So let's understand कि मैं कौन हूं। कितने अच्छे से हंसी मैडम, thank you so much. And that is my condition to be in my class. कि अपने चेहरे पे थोड़ी हंसी लेके आइए। Just imagine if I'm your student sitting in front of you, or you go to your class, and when you enter the class and you just stand in front of your students, and all students stay like this. I'm sure you won't like it.
So in just a few minutes, let me ask me what will motivate you most at class.
What motivated me?
As a teacher,
What motivates you?
Yeah, the smile.
I ask. You ask this question, or I also ask?
So you ask questions to ask.
Yeah. So you want to answer?
Yeah, already I have given you the answer. Another answer is that the smile of the students.
Smile of the students. And I personally feel as a teacher, the thing which motivates most us is our passion. Teaching is one thing, the only thing which motivates us is our passion. Every morning when we get up, I think if you are not passionate about our job, we cannot justify our job. So I am going to give you a piece of paper. And in that piece of paper, Lena, so can one or two of you could help us please to distribute? Yeah, no. Yeah. ये नहीं, हाँ. सबको थोड़ा थोड़ा दे दीजिए, पास ऑन कर लेंगे. So now you are going to have a piece of paper. There is something written on this side and one side is empty. So what you need to do, you need to put it, when it comes to you, you don't need to start anything. Keep it like this on your table. And when I say your time starts now, that time you need to turn the paper and complete this activity. How many of you have a pen and paper with you? Or how many of you don't have a pen and paper with you? I could see many of you are not carrying pen and paper.
Just one request. Please keep the paper reversed
Yeah.
and wait for the instructions.
So you need to keep it like this, and when I say your time starts now, that time you need to shift and start this activity. The काफी सारी देते ना, they will distribute.
But they are distributing.
Okay.
You can give somebody so that they can do this as soon as possible.
And if Doha sir is around, can I request to get some paper and pen for everyone, please, because as a teacher's training, you need to make, I believe, some notes and my humble request to all of you friends, whenever you go for a training, I believe it is very important to carry some pen and paper. Because in this computer world, we all think we know everything. Also, we all think that we remember everything. But there is so much of gyan on WhatsApp, Facebook and Google. It has taken away our memory, so it would be really good to have some notes with you, please.
Everybody has it?
Yeah. So, everyone have a pen, please, or can you raise your hand if you don't have a pen? Because one. So, Shelly, just there's a pen. There's a sketch pen in this. इसको भी यूज करना है। ये नहीं, दूसरा निकल, वो खुला है। Yeah, so anyone? Yeah. Anyone would like to have a pen, please? So now, when I say your time starts now, you need to turn the paper. Abhi nahi, when I say your time starts now, and you need to complete this activity because the name of this activity is speed of response. Let's see who finishes the fast. Number 1. Abhi nahi, wait. Number 2, you are not supposed to ask me any question. Just finish and sit like this, and I would know who has finished this. To do this, you get 1 minute, and your 1 minute starts now. Wonderful.
I'm okay.
If you are the best, nothing like it. Done? Yeah, no, like whatever the way you want to do. Yeah. So all done, friends? Okay? So now let's start. Take your sheet in your hand, and I want all of you to read the first line loudly. Can you read? Yeah. Can you read it loudly, please? Write your name on the left hand corner and wait for. So what you are supposed to do? You are supposed to wait for further instruction. But many of you are just running. I am the best. You are clapping. You know why?
Because sir, we usually tell the students, don't wait for the first confused question. Go on because.
And let's go on. That's what I'm saying, man. Exactly. That is what exactly I'm saying. कि हमें टाइम कहाँ है वेट करने का, क्योंकि दुनिया तो भागी जा रही है.
I want to say something. Actually, I thought you followed told us. You followed to told us the instruction before giving this sheet. That's why I was not asking you. I was thinking that.
हेलो. अरे भाई आप तो गप में लग गए. हेलो. You are getting my point, what I'm trying to say? The point I'm trying to say all of you is, I personally feel it's good to make noise. I personally feel it's good to talk about others. But my whole program, so the whole point is, as I said again, it's all about ourselves. The whole program will make you understand not about others. It's going to speak to you about myself, how I behave. And I personally feel that most of the time in life, I think we speak about others, but I'm going to speak about myself. I'm going to make you understand And this program is going to help you that why I work like this, why my wife work like this, why my spouse work like this, or my children or people around work like this. That's the whole base of this program. And as I said, when you are born, you get 25% of your thinking from your parents. And you develop 75% of your thinking up to the age of 18 years. So when the children are between the age group of 0 to 4, 4 to 9, 9 to 14, and 14 to 18, they are different. And that is why the children between 18 to 20 years, they are most confused children, because sometimes they say कि मैं engineer बनूंगा, कभी कहता है मैं doctor बनूंगा, कभी कहते हैं मैं scientist बनूंगा, and they keep on having different perception in this. But it says that the way you are developed, क्योंकि मेरा ये मानना है काम करना और काम को enjoy करना दोनों अलग बातें हैं. और मुझे लगता है कि 90% लोग अपनी जिंदगी में समझौतों के साथ जीते हैं. 90, I says कि what I personally feel that 90% of us, instead of enjoying our life, we just live our life. Compromise in our life. And I personally feel you should enjoy your life. Whatever you do, whether you're doing a job or whether you are teaching, whether you are studying, you are a parent, whatever job or profession you are in, you must enjoy your job. That's what I'm saying. If you are not happy, we cannot produce happy results. And please remember, teachers, and to all my good friends, only happy children produce happy results. And we all can only produce happy results if you are happy. If you are happy at home, we are going to be happy at work. And if you are happy at work, we are going to be happy at home. Right or wrong, friends? I'm going to give you a small mantra. Let's understand how to be happy about it. But please remember again, the way you give information and the way your children receive information is completely different. Take your sheets in your hands again, please. अब पढ़ना लिखना नहीं है. And please fold it once. Just do it the way you want it. And cut a corner. एक कोना काटिए. Yeah, cut a corner. Yes. My instructions is very simple. Fold it once and cut a corner. Whatever the way you like. I says cut a corner. And then again, इस प्रोग्राम के इंचार्ज सर आप हैं? इस प्रोग्राम के इंचार्ज आप हैं? So I have a very humble request कि बीच-बीच का discussion थोड़ी देर हम बंद करा दें. So what we do, maybe I can break for some time so that we can restart our discussion. Because this program is one, it has to go on because I have a complete storyline which goes from A to B to C to D, it goes like this. So that is what. So now I could see a lot of people coming in, going out, talking in between, doing this. So I think, because we are talking to faculties and I feel it's something very strong which I really want. Mother, please excuse me, but I'm just requesting.
So whenever you need any break, please tell me, okay?
No, I'm ready to work. I'm just saying this.
From your side, if any break is required, then you please.
Yeah, we will have a break and then we'll do it. So I gave 2 instructions so far. Fold it once, cut a corner. Again fold it once and again cut a corner. And again, खुद करिए, दूसरे का मत देखिए, क्या फायदा. आप अपने को जैसा समझ में आता करिए. And now make a hole in the center. And to make a hole in the center, you can use different weapons. आपके पास पेन है, पेंसिल है, दांत है, नाखून है. You can use multiple things. And there could be different ways of making hole in the center, Choice is yours. Choice is yours.
Hole in the center. Okay.
All done? So I gave you 6 instructions. I says fold it once, cut a corner, again fold it once, again cut a corner, again fold it once, and 6th was make a hole in the center. Am I right or wrong, friends? This is what I said? And now I request all of you to please open up your sheets and please stand up and look around all your friends and tell me whether it is same or different. Can you please get up, friends? थोड़ा खड़े होइए, अपने शरीर को जोर दीजिए, कस दीजिए और आसपास देख के बताइए सेम है कि डिफरेंट है. खड़े हो जाओ यार, आप तो सब यंग लोग, सुनते ही नहीं हो मेरी बातें. हाँ जी, पीछे वाले खड़े हो जाएंगे महाराज. I says, can you please stand up, yeah guys? And can you just look around in the room? थोड़ा आगे पीछे घूम के देखिए, सेम है कि डिफरेंट है? Hello friends, it is same or different? Can you tell me why it is different? Please have a seat.
We interpreted your instruction differently.
Okay. Yes, please. Number 1. ये बैक बेंचर मेरे को सुन नहीं रहे हैं वैसे. It is same or different? Why it is different? The way I give information. Yes, it is for both of us. That's what exactly I'm trying to say. The way I give information or the way you give information and the way people receive information, it is completely different. That is why the research says that if a teacher is not teaching in a whole brain manner, it means he or she is neglecting 72% children sitting in a classroom. Research says that if the teacher don't teach in a whole brain manner, iska matlab, if there is a class of 40 students, she is addressing only, he or she is talking to only 12 children and he or she is neglecting 28 children. Yes, sir.
In this case, the instruction is subject to say cut a corner. So it's my choice, I can cut the right hand side.
That's what.
So that's why it's different. If you say specifically that you should cut on the right hand side, top right hand, then it will not be differently.
That is.
Similarly, you said that make a hole on the middle. That is all the same for us. So it is.
No, it is not same for the all. You see, everyone has cut at a different level.
Yeah, but I think the instruction also.
Ek minute. See,
how we give the instructions.
no, you are very correct, sir. And friends, please remember, I don't want anyone to leave with ambiguity. It is very important for me to clarify your doubts, your questions, and we should be on the same page. Okay, so your question is, since I didn't give information on the proper way, that is why the results are different.
Yes.
And that is exactly my point of discussion is, that we as a teacher, we need to give the instruction in the correct way, and there are different ways of giving instruction. Number 1. Number 2, in your classroom, there are different kind of children. They all take information in different ways. And that is what exactly whole brain thinking is all about. And that's why if I ask a question to all of you, guys, Mr. Sabur Khan is allowed to go all of us to India for 3 days. Now what is in your mind?
It's difficult to get a visa.
Now immediately when I say कि we go to India, now everyone have a different question in their mind. Someone must be thinking, sir, kal kyun aaj hi chale? Someone must be thinking, who is all going? Am I only allowed, or is my family allowed, or my children allowed, or my friends allowed? And someone must be immediately thinking, sir, how can we go tomorrow? We have to take visa, process, system. VC साहब छुट्टी देते नहीं, आप कैसे go India चलो? And someone must be thinking, it's good to go India. Oh, sorry, it's good to go India, but who's going to pay? Is Daffodil or we have to pay it from our pocket? Am I right or wrong? And that's what exactly that is what exactly my point of discussion to all of you is. That the way, whatever instructions you give for one particular situation, there are different mindsets which are opposite to you. And that's what exactly by the end of our session, we are going to answer this question, that the way I think and the way people opposite to me think, they are completely different. Are you with me, guys? Yes, sir. Now, please help me. What is your expectation from me from this session? आप तो ऐसे शांत हो गए, मैंने कुछ आपसे पैसे वैसे मांग लियो कि भैया मुझे वसुंधरा शॉपिंग के लिए ले चलो, पैसे आपने देने, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. वो वीसी साहब will take care. He promised me, Shankar sir, you go to Bongo Bazaar or anywhere, I will take care of your expenses, so don't worry, he will take care. So please help me कि huh? You want to understand? Know myself.
How can we reach the rest 70% of the students in class?
Wonderful. How we can reach to the maximum? Wonderful.
Sir, any established research on the methods of getting that to that point?
Any?
Established research that if we follow these steps, then
You can reach there. Yes, we are already on that research only, which will take you there, how to develop yourself.
yes.
So you want to know about that research? Yeah, we are going to do that. Yes, sir.
How can I communicate more effectively
How can I communicate more effectively?
what I'm doing now?
What I'm doing?
After attending your this, I should be a more effective communicator.
Wonderful. So communication. I personally feel, friend, the communication is the biggest key to success. I personally, in my life, World War II happened due to the breakdown in communication. I also strongly believe that if there is a breakdown in communication, there is a breakdown in trust. If there is a breakdown in trust, there is a breakdown in energy. And if there is a breakdown in energy, there is a breakdown in productivity. Am I right or wrong? So there is a complete link between trust, communication, trust, energy, and productivity. So definitely we are going to speak on communication today. Yes, please.
Sir, the issue is how to ensure unambiguous transmission of information from the sender's end to the receiver's end.
Sender and receive.
Unambiguous transmission of
Okay, so again the communication. You need to have a clear-cut, transparent communication. Yes, I'm going to do that.
Can we attract concentration of the students?
Pardon me, sir?
How can we attract concentration of all the students?
Wonderful. How to have concentration of all the students. Wonderful, sir. Yes, I will go to do that.
So as the title is the teaching skill enhancement,
Yeah.
I was expecting that we learn some new tools and techniques so we can use in the classroom for enhancement of our
Okay, so the teaching techniques you want to understand. That's wonderful. I'm going to do that. Yes, sir.
Actually, I want to know, when there are so many works and time is very limited, so how to prioritize our works and how to make the works to be done very perfectly within very short time. This is my...
Perfectly. So we also need to speak on priority management. That's what your question is? Yes, yes, please.
Can I add one more point?
Yes, sir.
How can I learn through fun?
Learn through fun. Yes, exactly. The whole session what we're going to have today is learning by fun method only. Exactly, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to practice it by myself, and I'm sure you can pick it up from me that how teaching can be done via fun. Because when you teach, there are some stages you need to be strict also, you need to have a fun also, has to be a process also, and there has to be emotions also. So this program is going to cover all the things together. Yes, sir.
It has to be interactive.
Interactive. You want to learn?
No, interactive teaching between students and faculty.
Interactive teaching. Yes, that's what exactly I'm going to do, and I'm sure you can pick it up from me, sir. Yes, please.
Yeah, one instruction, would you just, this session is on live, so there is a complaint that the participants are talking about, they are not listening. So therefore I am requesting all of you, whenever you will be just communicating with Dr. Goenka, facilitator, please raise your hand, take the mic, then you tell. Because it is on live so that the people who are not within this hall, they are also listening. Clear?
Okay.
So I'm requesting all of you, whenever you will be talking, asking any question, please ask for the mic. There are two persons, they will help you to get the mic to you. Okay?
First class.
So
Wonderful.
thank you very
sir.
much.
Wonderful. Yes, sir. Yes. There was a question. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Huh? Yeah. Yes. Any question, please?
You need commitment.
Huh?
Commitment from the teachers.
Commitment from the teachers. Yes. Yes, ma'am.
How can I help my students to know thyself?
How can I help my students
To know thyself.
to know better?
To know about themselves.
Let her ask, because I really want to have a clarity.
Because we
so
are
that
here to know ourselves. We are here to know,
To know ourselves?
ourselves.
Yeah.
How can I make my students to know about themselves?
Oh, okay. So you want to understand that how you know your students better.
Yes.
That's your question?
They need to know themselves also.
They need to know themselves also.
Themselves also.
Yeah. So again, coming back to your question, ma'am, that's what I'm saying, and that's what I said in the beginning, that before we understand others, it's very important for us first understand ourselves. So once you understand ourselves, then you can understand others and you can have a better rapport with them. I'm going to cover that. Yes, please.
Sir, I want to be a confident teacher who can read each and every student's mind in a class.
Wonderful. You would like to be,
confident teacher.
A confident teacher.
Exactly.
Wonderful. Wonderful, ma'am. I'm sure this program is going to help you much better in that way because of only simple reason. Because first, if you know yourself, first, if you know your strong points, first, if you know your weak points also, then you will have a better confidence. Because if you know about our weak points, we work on our points. And when we work on our points, you can deliver better it to your people. Yes, wonderful.
Knowledge in the contents of the subject.
Knowledge?
In the contents of the subject matter.
Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. Yes, sir.
I want to ensure the proper brain engagement of my students into my lectures and or the topic that I am giving a lecture or I am about to teaching them. The
So
proper
you want
brain
to,
engagement.
So if I understand you correctly, you want to understand the engagement of your students.
Students' brain.
Yeah. So forget the brain. So first is the engagement of your students with you.
With you, yeah.
That's what your question is?
Yes.
Yes, I'm going to do that. Yes, please. So much time I have to offer you. Huh?
I guess I just want to be a better teacher. That's all I want.
You want to be a?
Better teacher so that I can communicate with my students very clearly and thoroughly.
You want to be a better teacher. That's what you said?
Yes,
you want to
yes,
be a
yes.
better teacher so that you can communicate better. Yes, yes, I'm going to do that. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
So many questions coming about how to actually understand the students, and there is a lot of diversity in the classroom. So if I actually make the students' profile, and after I set the standard, okay, this is best standard, and this is the level of diversity. So, and using this point, actually, how actually change my teaching style? Because it's very important, because each and every class is different, each and every class's students' profile is different, and diversity is there also. So how I can teach the same course in a different manner in the same semester? So can you help me out?
Beautiful, beautiful, very good. I am definitely cover that thing. But friend, just to tell you that please remember, yes ma'am, I am coming to you. Teaching is all about storytelling. And I am going to connect with you that how your subject you can connect with your students. Yes, ma'am.
Actually, sir, I want to understand the psychology of my students so that my lecture...
Say it again, please. Say it again.
I want to understand the psychology of my students so that...
You want to understand the psychology of your student. Okay.
Actually, what they want and what I am giving, is it beneficial for them or not? Actually, how could I make them participative in my class, all of the students?
Okay, wonderful. So you are looking for engagement with your students.
Yes, sir.
That's what you're looking for? Okay. Yes, please. From this side, you don't have any question? I could see all the intelligent people on this. So, no question? Yes, sir. From all my senior faculties, any question you have?
I think everything loud voice.
Okay.
Should be sympathetic, should be patient hearing from the students, complaints from the students. Should be strict, should be good in management of the class.
That's how it works. Okay. Wonderful. We'll cover that. Any other question, friends? Yeah. Pass it on, please.
The question is not to go on live on TV. That I assure you. Question is honestly to ask you question.
Please.
Yeah, that's it. No. So the third thing that I would like to say, that whatever be communication, be it in a classroom or be it in a discussion or be it in a meeting, how can I keep my listener attractive towards me, whatever you call it?
Yeah, that's what the lady asked, that how can I have engagement with my students?
Fine. Sorry for the repetition.
No, first class, good enough. Anyone of you? Any other question? So to answer you, yes ma'am. Sir Mike.
Thank you, sir. How can I make them more studious?
How can I?
Make them more studious.
How you can make them more studious. Wonderful. Yes, please. Any other question? No other question? Okay. Achha, my question to all of you is,
I have one.
yes sir.
Lively and confident in the classroom.
How to be lively and confident. Wonderful. Very good. This is extremely important and I think that is what teaching is all about. Okay. अच्छा ये बताइए, आप में से कौन कौन सुंदर दिखना चाहता है? सबका ठेका मत लीजिए. My question to all of you is, how many of you or who all want to look beautiful and smart?
Everybody.
Just no, not everybody. Just जिसको है हाथ खड़ा कर दो. Simple सी बात. I have a very simple question. So जिनके हाथ नीचे हैं इसका तो वो नहीं दिखना चाहते हैं, जिनके खड़े हैं वो दिखना चाहते हैं. Simple, है ना? और जिन्होंने हाथ नहीं खड़े करे वो झूठ बोल रहे हैं. So what do you need to do now? Just take your both hands like this. And I'm going to say clap. अभी रुक जाओ, अभी मैंने कहा नहीं. I said I'm going to say. आप तो सब लगी गए कि बस अभी तो सुंदर हो ही जाएंगे कुछ. So what I said, I'm going to say clap. तो आपने 3 बार clap करना है. पर ऐसे नहीं करना है. नहीं. You need to do it with nice. समझा? When I'm going to say clap, you need to do it tuck, tuck, tuck with all the force. भले ही बाजू वाले को लगे कोई बात नहीं, मुझे सुंदर दिखना है, मुझे अच्छा दिखना चाहिए. ठीक है ना? All right guys, start. You know why you did this? And what is the correlation with your sundarta? It's very simple. When you hit like this, you are talking to right brain and left brain. And as I said, left part of our brain controls right part of our body and right part of our brain controls left part of our body. When you do like this, your both brain get activated. And when your both brain get activates, believe me, there is a more blood circulation. And when there is a more blood circulation, there is a smile and there is a glow on your face. So don't worry, whenever you in your school or college or maybe at your home, at least 3 to 4 times a day, you must practice this. Some people will say, pagal ho gaya kya? But don't worry, don't listen to them and just keep on doing like this. Believe me, it's going to help you a lot. My second request to all of you is, as a teacher, it is very important for you to have 2 to 3 sips of water after every class. The research says that since we are into speaking profession, वो लता मंगेशकर गाना सुना ना कि मेरी आवाज ही मेरी पहचान है. याद है आपको कि नहीं याद? कि नहीं याद है? लता मंगेशकर has a very beautiful song कि मेरी आवाज ही मेरी पहचान है. I think our teacher, the biggest gift God has given us is our voice. And the research says that if you don't drink water, sir, after every 40 minutes, this gets dry and it affects to the tune of cancer also. So that's why you see most of the teacher, they have this problem, not because of anything else. It's very simple, because they don't drink water. So what I'm requesting you is, you don't need to carry 5-liter bottle with you. You just need to carry a small bottle like this. Can I have it, sir? Maybe this, or maybe smaller than this. And keep it in your purse. If you can carry your mobile phone of 1 kilo, I'm sure you can carry a small water bottle of 250 ml. And just whenever you find time after every class, you must do this. Believe me, this would get you a lot of energy while taking a session. This will also give you a lot of confidence. And also the research says that every 2 to 3 sessions, what you must do, you must go to washroom, take water, wash your face. Believe me, that also is going to help you a lot. And this will keep you active and with energy. So are we done till now? So now what you need to do, you need to choose a partner. And the partner to whom you don't know. ठीक है? Don't know means you're all in the same university, working with daffodils, you all know each other. But you only know up to which level? Good morning. Namaste. Salam alaikum. Walaikum assalam. You know up to that level. So try to have a person to whom you know the minimum. You're getting my point? Sir, is my instruction clear, or is there any jhamela? So you need to choose a partner to whom you know the less. Say for example, if they are teaching together all the time, so you always see them in canteen, in everywhere, not in the bathroom, but in the canteen and everywhere. So what you need to do, you just need to know that person to whom you know the less, and you need to spend 2 minutes talking to each other about your personal things. Not about college, not about daffodil, not about your seniors, not about anyone else. What you need to discuss with them is 2 minutes about your personal life. Discuss something which is personal with you. Are you getting my point? Choose a partner. And I personally request all of you, you don't get into the jhamela, boy, boy, girl, girl, male, male, female, female. This is a great opportunity that you can go to any of your senior, junior, anyone you like. Choose someone and spend 2 minutes. And you all need to stand up. ये बैठ के नहीं करना है कि आप वहीं से वो वहाँ बैठे ये यहाँ बैठे हेलो ऐसा नहीं करना है. Please stand up, friends. अरे भैया एक मिनट कहाँ भाग गए सर हेलो ये तो सब चले गए. Can you please stand up, sir? आइए थोड़ा एनर्जी लीजिए दादा नींद भी उड़ेगा. आइए प्लीज चूज अ पार्टनर स्पेंड 2 minutes. बेटा इसमें एक विसल है देखना, इसमें एक विसल है देखना, सिटी ये रहा, एक पॉइंटर है, पॉइंटर है. नहीं पॉइंटर होता है ना, एक काले रंग का पैकेट ये रहा. डैफोडिल का हो गया ना. हाँ. बॉस आवाज नहीं आ रहा है? बॉस आवाज नहीं आ रहा है? आवाज नहीं आ रहा है? सर आवाज नहीं आ रहा है, साउंड नहीं आ रहा है. इसमें आवाज खराब है कुछ तो भी. अब एक काम करो, मैं इसको चला रहा हूँ. एक मिनट यहाँ से. इसमें आ रहा है. सर इसमें क्यों नहीं आ रहा है? कैसे करें यार? साउंड इसमें साउंड नहीं आ रहा है. चलो अरे अरे
ये लैपटॉप वॉल्यूम हाई.
तो उससे क्या होगा कि थोड़ा सा इजी हो जाएगा. या बोले ना.
Clear.
Yeah. So yeah, so that I can move, and because I got a lot of activities to be done. चलिए we have to cover a lot of stuff. चाय नहीं हुआ? लिंक आ रहा है? So I'm also part of Daffodil. VC sir? I'm also part of Daffodil. So I must get this month's salary. हाँ sir? No? And he, because he has to sign the check. See, he saw this. He didn't say anything. The minute I said I must get salary, he says what is inside. Chali, all right, friends. Welcome back, and now I think it looks more fresh. And so those 2 minutes, was it helpful or no? Yes, please. Was it helpful? Yes or no? What was the learning? What was understanding? क्या आपको लगता है कि जिनके साथ आपने 2 मिनट बिताए, you are little bit closer to them? Yes or no? So what was the learning? Engagement. What was the learning? What was those 2 minutes is all about? Communication. It's so important in life that people opposite to you, they want to speak to you. They want to know you. There is so much of difference just seeing them, looking at them all the time, and talking to them. We as a human being, we are afraid to speak to people. And please remember, we all think that whatever we do in our life, those are intelligent decisions. Believe me friends, those are mostly emotional decisions. बैठिए sir, मैं बुला लूँगा mic के time पे. We take decisions because of emotions. And that's what we do at Wow Factors. And it started in 2006, 10th October. It's always been, this is my 11th year into this program. And I work with my guru, Dr. Kubus Neethling. As I says, he has written many books, 92 books on creativity, innovation, leadership, and is among the few geniuses in the world. And he is the one who originated this program. And what I want to tell you, friends, this is the message as a teacher I want you to carry from me. Do not try to be right. Try to be happy. Pardon me? Yeah, say, you said you find it for the teacher.
I find it very tough for a teacher.
You find it tough for a teacher. That's what I'm saying, that if we are passionate about what we want to do, we need to find out a way. And to survive in this world and to live our life, there are only one way to to be live in this light. Either we are happy about it or we keep on mourning about it. I think we need to choose what we want to do. But I personally feel most of the time we try to be right. I am right and you are wrong. But the point I am trying to say that guys, it's all right. Let's learn how to be happy. And that's what I'm going to cover in my today's topic and today's session. You got my point. And believe me, by the time we finish, now please allow me to speak, because question answer we will do it, sir. If you allow, you can ask your question, but after this question, I think I need to cover some content so that we can go to the next level. Yes, please.
Why should we believe that we'll have to try to be happy?
Why should we?
We'll have to try to be happy if we do not do the right thing.
I didn't get you, sir.
If we do not the right thing, how I can be happy? I can be happy.
So do things right.
Happiness must come from the doing the right thing.
So do right things. That's what I'm saying.
But you say do not try to be the right. So this is not
These two is not
contradictory thing.
We can write and at the same time we can be happy. Is it not possible to be right and happy?
Just read, sir, just what I said here. I said most of the time we try to be right, not to be happy. It means and that's what I said. I know that you'll have a question, and that's what I wanted to tell you now, that most of the time in our life we try to be right, not to be happy, and that's what I will cover now.
I think the question was from what they're saying. Is there any contradiction between being right and at the same time
No.
happy?
No. You can be happy and you can be right also. Yes, that's exactly correct.
While anyone is teaching profession, we have to be very cautious about whether what he saying always is right. Because students are
So this I am not talking from a teaching perspective, I am talking from a personal perspective. I think we as a human being, let's try to be happy first. And you can be happy and you can be right also. Both the things are there.
Yeah, one thing you see, whenever you will be telling that don't try to be happy, don't try to be right. Right means what I understand, right means the correct one. There are many wrong ways by which we can be happy. But are you telling that we should be happy, whether this is right or wrong, that should be the target? That there are many wrong ways.
Yeah. So
incorrect ways.
Yeah.
You cannot be happy with wrong ways.
Yeah.
Yes.
You cannot be happy with wrong ways. Correct.
That is the thing.
Correct. Bilkul, I agree with you. And that's what I always say, friends. That's what my next slide says. That how people treat you is their karma, and how you react is our karma. I think we need to do things in a right way, and then let people do what they want to say. And that's what this program is all about. As I said, that this program happens on brain research, which happened in 1968 after Dr. Roger Sperry, who dissected a human brain, and he found out. I spoke to you about it. And the message I want to give you, friend, is that understanding is deeper than knowledge. Can you read this loudly, please? There are many people who, but there are very few people who. What is important, knowing or understanding? Understanding is important, and this program is all going to focus about your understanding about yourself and the understanding on the people opposite to you. And that's what it says, friends. And that's the main topic I want to tell you today. Today evening is, we all need to find out a way. And you ask few questions to me, and I'm sure this question will answer, this slide of mine will answer many of your questions. Which says that, as I said, when the children are young, they are more creative. And the research says that when the children are 2-year-old, they are 98% creative. That's why, see, the younger the children, the more creativity. The way they laugh, the way they smile, the way they talk, the way they call things, that is always different. And when the children are 10-year-old, they are only 32% creative. And the bad news for all of you who are about 25-year-old, they are only 2% creative. जैसे जैसे हम आगे बढ़ते हैं, हमारी creativity goes down. But the main point from a teaching perspective I want you to understand is that within 2 to 10 years, the creativity of our children goes down by 66%. 10 साल का बच्चा कहाँ जाता है? I am very happy to know that there are few teachers from the school side also. So I am sure they will take this back to their school. So 10 साल का बच्चा कहाँ जाता है? He go to? So who takes away the creativity? School and the parents. Because the day our children start getting into the school, we create so many boundaries against him. Line ke upar mat likh, line ke niche mat likh. Don't write it the right side, don't write side on the left side. And you create so many boundaries against them. And the best part, as I teaching, Dr. Kubis always says in his session, that we give the color book to the children. We give him color pencils and we always say color inside the line, not outside the line. And that's why to all ladies and gentlemen, the message I want to give you is that when our children go to school, they go with multicolored pencils. And the same children come out of school, they come out with single color pencil.
There are a lot of students in Bangladesh, they cannot go to school at all.
Yeah, agreed, sir. So let's speak about who are going. सबका ठेका मत लीजिए, जो जा रहा है, जिनका भला है, उनका तो काम करिए पहले, उसके बाद में हम दूसरों की बात करें. I'm not saying okay or not okay. The point I'm trying to tell you, I'm speaking to teachers, and to teachers, student comes. So I'm speaking to those teachers where student comes. Am I right or wrong?
Sir, I am very much afraid, sir.
Why, sir?
According to your statistics, sir, I don't
No, you have created. So that is the beauty of it, that let's understand that we have a creative mind and let's learn about creativity. The thing is, we stop ourselves. That is the point I'm trying to tell you, sir, that you have so much of creativity. And I can do it right away. I have an activity and I hope that I'll be able to finish that activity. And if that activity I give all of you, and I don't give it one by one because I know you won't be able to sort it out. And believe me, sir, I'm going to form a group of 5 people, they won't be able to make it. Even if I form a group of 10 people, you won't be able to sort it out. And you take that home, that activity, give it to your young child, he will do it in 1 minute. Believe it to me for this. Why? Because we keep on thinking inside the box and because we don't have a courage to take some risk. I'm going to do it as my session goes, and you will see the way you react. And I'm sure many of you have young children at home. Please carry that activity to your home, give it to your young children, and immediately they will say, "Ma, it's so easy," and they will do it instantly. And if you spend half an hour, you won't be able to do that. So the point I'm trying to tell you is, I think as we grow in our life, we choose to live the way we want it. Allow me, give me some time, and I'm sure I will take you near to that, because today you all have done your profile, and since your reports are there, it would become very easy for me to make you understand what exactly I'm talking about. And this is the way your report will come. The best part, the profile, the people who has done their profile, I want to tell you, friend, there is no profile which is good and there is no profile which is bad, because the score of this profile is 300 only. So every profile is good. It's not that my profile is good and his profile is not good, or the other person is not good. Everyone, the profile there is nothing good or bad in this, because the score of this profile is only this much. Is going to be 300 only. The only difference is the score in these quadrants will be different. Some of you are right brain thinker. Some of you are left brain thinker. Some of you are lower brain thinker. And some of you are upper brain thinker. Research says that after the age of 20, knowingly, unknowingly, consciously, subconsciously, you take decisions from your 2 dominant quadrants. So either you take from this, or these two, or these two, or these two, or it could be opposite also. The point I'm trying to tell you is, the program Neatlin Brain Instrument is not a psychometric test, it is a didactic test. The definition of didactics is, it is the science of development. We work on a AAA model where we help you to assess yourself, analyze yourself, and then we give you action plan so that you can develop yourself. Research also says that we help you to develop from conscious competencies to unconscious competencies. After when you get your reports, when you are going to say that, okay, you want to develop this quadrant or any of these quadrants, what you need to have is, it takes 29 days to develop your different quadrants. And when you develop your quadrant, it helps you to have work more brain energy out of you. And that's what I want to make you to understand. And then page number 7 will have a 8-dimensional report, which is more into deeper. And as a teacher, these 8 points are very important for you. What kind of imagination you have, how much is the strategy level, what is the realist, analyst, preserver, organizer, socializer, and empathisizer you are. You can develop each quadrant, you can develop each dimension, which will take you to the next level. Because we as a teacher, again I'm telling you friends, that if you don't speak a whole brain language, it means he or she is neglecting 72% children sitting in a classroom. The point I'm trying to tell you today is, tomorrow morning when you go back to your classes, you'll understand your children better, you'll understand your students better. As we go ahead from here, you'll be able to understand your people much, much better. And that's what it says, friends, that the average teacher affects over 3,000 students in their career. This is the biggest message. I want you to write it down for all of you friends. And I can share this slide with all of you. That please remember, you influence minimum 3,000 children opposite to you. Either you create a positive influence or you create a negative influence. And please remember friends, people who speak negative language, they affect students opposite to them in a negative way. The children and the teachers who speak positive language, they affect their teachers, they affect their students, they affect their colleagues in a positive way. Please remember, and my humble request to all my teachers is, if you expect your student to say yes, please allow them to say no also. Please have a nice listening power also. It's so easy to get into arguments. It's so easy to prove other people wrong. It's so important that let's understand ourselves. Because we as a teacher, directly, indirectly, knowingly, unknowingly, consciously, subconsciously, we affect children in these different ways. And as a teacher, I always say, teacher open the door, you enter by yourself. Our job is to give right information. Our job is to give proper information to our children. Our job, we as a teacher, it is so important that when we get into the class, we need to prepare ourselves. I could see many teachers, they say, sir, we had been teaching mathematics for 10 odd years or 20 odd years, it's all right. But what you learned and what you used to teach 20 years back may not be applicable today. You need to teach them differently. We need to work on our own system. Because this also you need to remember, friends. As far as teaching is concerned, Google Guru can give us better gyan than what we are giving. Children come to us so that we can connect with them. And I think you need to create a connect with your children so that they can understand you better. But it says if you're not willing to learn, no one can help you. And if you're determined to learn, no one can stop you. Again, it all depends on you. Is our session going okay? You become so quiet. Huh? Is it all right? Are we going on the right way? So what I want to tell you, friends, is that once someone asked Swami Vivekananda ji, Swami ji, what is the reason of misunderstanding? And Swami ji said the reason is we see the people as we are, not as they are. And that was something which made me a teacher. And that was the point of discussion, sir. Let sir finish the mobile and then we start, yeah. And that was the point I wanted to tell you, sir. I was never good with my son Parth. Because every time he used to come home, he used to throw books somewhere, shoes somewhere, copy somewhere. And I always used to tell him, why the hell you can't put your books, shoes and copies properly? And this incident has happened with me. And that's why I left my business and became a teacher. क्योंकि मुझे लगा, it's good to make money, it's good to be in industry, but what is the point if you are not good with your children and if you are not good with your families? And that's why I thought, let me understand my family, let me understand my children, and let me create so that they become a good human being. And that's what I said. I always tell them, what you throw books is not right. And my question to always them, do it right way, do it right way, do it right way. But doing that, I think I was not happy. And that's what I said, in life, it's your choice. You want to be happy about things, or you want to keep on mourning about things. So to all my good friends, please remember this and enjoy. I hope sound system works here. I had been struggling since yesterday, so मैंने इसको छोड़ दे. आवाज करना है, आवाज आ रही नहीं उसको मत छोड़ो. यहाँ के वॉल्यूम को ठीक कर दो. So what do you see in this video?
Very easy.
She was not concentrating. How to open the door. Okay.
It's very easy to open if you know the technique.
It's easy. आप साइंस पढ़ाते हैं?
Yes.
Okay. क्योंकि साइंस के लोग ही टेक्निक की बातें करते हैं. I'm just saying, I didn't know what you, but I'm just asking you. So if you know the technique, you can open the door. Okay, very good. No, I just asked her. I didn't know, believe me. So I just asked you. Yes, please. What was?
She was absent-minded or disturbed by something.
She was absent-minded. She was disturbed. All right. She could be frustrated. Okay. All right.
She did not try all the possibilities.
She did not try all the possibilities. Wonderful. Yes, please. And I think most of us, that's what we do in our life. Yes, sir. Yes, she wanted to work the way she wanted. And that's exactly my point of discussion. I think most of the time in our life, we keep on banging only one side of a door and we don't see opportunities around us. And that's exactly I'm trying to tell you, friend, that every children who is in your class has a tremendous opportunity and an aura in him. Please do not label your children. My personal life experience believes the biggest mistake parents and teachers do in their life is we label our children. The day you start labeling your children, whether at home or at class, you just close them, their working and their aura and their mindset. It's so important, friends. Let's understand who you are and what kind of people are there opposite to you. You need to excuse me because yeah. So that's why Dr. Paul says, don't waste your time with. What does it say? Don't waste your time with explanation, because people only hear what they want to hear. I think again, it's your point of discussion, what they want to say and what you want to hear from your people. But I strongly believe that whenever you meet someone for the first time, you are standing on two sides of a bridge. It's very important for you to understand who am I. When you understand yourself, you need to understand the person opposite to you, that who are you. So when you know yourself, you understand the person opposite to you. We at Wow Factor strongly believes that we help you to build a sustainable quality relationship. So friends, in life what is important? Only a relationship or a quality relationship? We help you to build a sustainable quality relationship in your lifetime. So can you please help me to read this slightly loudly, please? Are you ready, friends? Can you read the slide on my back? So can you read it loudly, please? The greatest mistake we human make in our relationship is we listen, we understand, we think, and we react. We are all good in reaction. And that is why it happens that whenever if you are talking to someone or if you're a little bit of problem, you just get disconnected with that person. Why? Because it keeps on going in your mind, why he said like this, why he said like this, why he said like this, and you disconnect from that person. Today afternoon, when I was taking the class of Art of Living, and in that class we were talking about reaction. And next time if I get a chance, we are going to speak on that, how to react, when to react, what is the right time, and what should be the velocity of reaction. And we strongly believe, never choose someone without understanding, and never lose someone because of misunderstanding. Because in this high, extreme world of technology, what I could see in life is love at first sight and divorce at first fight. Please have patience, because I think the way we started deleting messages on our boxes, I think this has been getting very strongly. And we at Wow Factor strongly believe, friend, that life is all about understanding the misunderstanding. As I says, we work on a AAA model. So we first help you to assess yourself. So all the profile what you have done is your assessment. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to analyze your report. And after that, I'm going to give you action plan so that you can all develop yourself. So it is an assessment and developmental tool so that you all can know yourself and you all can develop and go to the next level. And that's why we see things differently. So what do you see here? What do you see here? You see a duck? Only a duck? Because if you see from this side, you see a rabbit, and if you see from this side, you see a duck, but we get stuck. मुझे तो rabbit ही दिख रहा है, मुझे तो duck ही दिख रहा है. Again, my point of discussion is, please try to look out of the box, and you could see many opportunities around us. And that's what I always say, friends. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. Because he sees force and he sees 3. I think no one is right and no one is wrong. That's what I always say, friends. 2 people can see the same thing, disagree, yet both be right. Because it's not logical, it's psychological. ये आपका नजरिया है, आप सामने वाले को किस तरीके से देखते हैं. And that's what I always say. To have number 10, there could be multiple choices. Because to get number 10, there cannot be one formula. There could be multiple formulas. Because 5 into 2 will be 10. 20 minus 10 will be 10. 5 plus 5 would be 10. And 50 divided by 5 would also be 10. You just need to understand the way you want it. And that's why Mr. Tata says, all of us do not have equal talent, yet all of us have an equal opportunity to develop our talent. Let's understand what kind of talent and energy you have so that we all can go to the next level. And this I strongly believe, friend, and it happens in India, and I'm sure this could be the case of Bangladesh, where every national face the difficult task of choosing their subjects in class 10th and career in class 12th. Choosing a subject and career path is not easy. Subjects and career choices may even be more difficult today than in any time in history. To choose a subjects in class in 10th and career in 12th, कल भी मुश्किल था और आज भी मुश्किल है. कल इसके लिए मुश्किल था क्योंकि choices कम थी और आज इसके लिए मुश्किल है because you got many choices. So let's understand your brain. And what I want to tell you, friends, is this is the learning pattern. So as I said that how can we create a bridge with our children? And how they learn and what is the study pattern, this is what you need to understand, that they only learn 10% what we read. Many times I could see many parents and many times we say, 2 घंटे बैठ के पढ़, 1 घंटे बैठ के पढ़. Believe me, they only understand 10% when they read. 20% what we hear, 30% what we see, 50% what we see and hear, and 70% what we discuss. To all my faculty, my humble request to you is, whenever you are into a class, if you have a class of 40 minutes, teach them for 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes and put them into discussion for 30 minutes. Believe me, they will have a better results. It is technically proved, sir, that if you get into discussion, they will have a better results out of their learning. Even at home or at our workplace, I think if you discuss things in a right way, you will have a better solution out of your working and learning. And that's why we at Wow Factors, if you talk about results, and that's what I says, that let's understand this. And we at Wow Factors strongly believe that we work on your thinking preferences. That if I have to work with you, if I understand my thinking preferences, and if I understand your thinking preferences, so emotionally we are better off. And if you are emotionally better off, our feelings is better. If our feeling is better, our behavior is better. And if the behavior is better, the result and outcome is going to be the better. Most of the time in our life, we speak about attitude, aptitude, personality and behavior. But we at Wow Factors and Neathlin Brain Instruments, we speak about feelings, emotions and your thinking. Let's understand how you think and how you behave. And that's the language, it says by Mr. Mandela, that if you talk to a man in a language he understands, it goes to his head. एक मिनट, आप कुछ मत करो. ये कल से क्यों हो रहा है मुझे नहीं पता, बट ऐसा कुछ हो रहा है. So if you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. But if you talk to him in his language, it goes to his heart. So which language is important? जो दिल को अच्छी लगे कि दिमाग को अच्छी लगे? जो heart को अच्छी लगे. I think that is what is very, very important. So now let's come back to the main topic. So you all have a pen and paper in front of you or no? I requested for. You don't have a paper? Yeah. Hey? Yeah, maybe what we do, we use this and then I think ये देते हैं, इसी को फिर पीछे यूज कर लेंगे. ये शीट एक एक सबको दे दे. Sir, can you pass it on one sheet and ये दो इधर से दे दे. Can you keep one sheet and you can just write it on the back and we are going to use this for our activity so that you can carry on these.
Pink or green दोनों?
हाँ एक one pink and one green. Can you just pass it on one please? Can you just pass it on one? Yeah, you need to have both the sheets, pink and green. So just keep one sheet and no, the pink is also coming. Sir, यहाँ पे दीजिए. So you can use the back of it for writing purpose. Yeah. You don't have the green one? Yeah. Can you please help me to pass it on, please? Yeah. Yeah. Just reverse the sheets. You don't need to look at. You can just use it. Yeah, green one is this side. Sir को दीजिए. Yeah. So just fold it like this and keep it in the bag. So we will use at different point of time. You got it, Sunil? You got both the sheets?
All of you have both the sheets?
Okay. The green one is here. Yeah. चलिए चलिए चलें ताड़ाताड़ी करें दादा सर आपके पास यू डोंट हैव अ इसको ऐसा उल्टा रख दीजिए ज़्यादा अच्छा रहेगा just reverse like this so you can just use it for writing purpose and then we will use it for the same for activity. You got it ma'am? You got both the sheets? Yeah. You all got it sir?
If we write on our own diary.
Yeah, you can. I just said the people who don't have this, they can use it now. So what do you see here? One picture, two picture?
Two.
Yes please. One or two? What do you see here? One is organized and the other is? So this could be Radhika's table and this would be Parth's table because both of them, they work and behave in a different way. That's why some of you want to work in a very organized way and some of you want to work in a very unorganized way. That's what I'm going to make you understand. That's what I said, that from now onwards, you will understand yourself better and you will understand the people opposite to you much better because people with the left brain dominance, they are the kind of people believe in facts, figures, numbers, system, rules, regulation, step-by-step approach. You find it difficult to find a smile on left brain people. If you come to institute, greet them in the morning, good morning sir. He will say, please do not speak about the names, your institute will throw me out. But you don't see in their body language a lot of movement. And that's why you greet someone, they say, hello, how are you, salam alaikum. Because they use some people, they use a lot of body language. But left brain dominant people, they are the kind of people, they want to work in a structured way. For left brain dominant people, performance is important. What is in it for me is very important. For left brain dominant people, rules, regulation, system is very important. If they go to the market also, they go with the list. Tuck, 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 they will do everything by time. For them also, finances, money is important. If by mistake, if the wife asks, "Ki darling, many days we didn't go to the restaurants," and immediately the husband will react, "What the hell you're talking? We went on 4th March and we went to McDonald's and we spent 780 taka. Don't you remember?" Their first reaction is that is what they spend. If you see our cricketer Rahul Dravid, extreme left brain batsman, whenever you go to the crease, he will play the same shot again and again. Left brain children, they are the kind of children, they will ask same question again and again. Ma'am, then what next? Ma'am, then what next? Because they want to have repetition in their questions. But I always say that if you obey all the rules, you miss all the fun. Why? Because for them, the good part about left brain people is they are performance driven. For them, numbers, system, rules, regulation is important. But what happens in this process? For them, they think that fun is secondary. For them, performance is important, emotions is less important. That's why you see the left brain people, they don't try to get into you. They always try to maintain a distance and they come back and they stand like this. Even when they put uniform from top to bottom, it's always in a very, very matching way. Tak, tak, that's how they do. Right brain people are bindas. Strongly believes tension lene ka nahi, tension dene ka. They always have a smile on their face. Oh, dada, kemon ache? They are very good with, and they always, you see now sir is doing like this, they always, So some people, they use a lot of body language and they always try to shake. Also right brain people, they like to touch and feel, sir. So if they meet you, they try to touch you. Or kya haal hai? Even if they go to some shop and buy some garment, they will touch a garment like they are textile engineers. Ekdam bhalo ache. Because they like smooth and because they take decisions from emotions. For them, people are important. Emotions are important. Team working is very important. If you see the right brain children, it's very difficult to find out whether they are with you or not. Because if you are in a class and if you are a strict teacher, they will not make noise. They only simply come in front of you and they will listen to you like this. And you must be thinking, wow, these children are very sincere. But believe me, they are only looking at you. They are not attentive. They're just waiting 40 minutes, she is out and the next one will come. Also the right brain people, the biggest difficult part for them is to sit in one posture for a long time. So if they sit in front of you, they will sit like this. They will listen to you, and after 5-10 minutes, now they feel comfortable because they always like to move here and there. And also they are the kind of children who try to disturb you most in the class. Because बैठे बाजू वाले को, because they are very good with those kind of things. Also teachers, from a school perspective, they are the kind of students, they will come and greet you 3 times a day. Good morning, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. So if a right brain teacher, it is all right. If you're a left brain teacher, immediately you'll say, morning mein to namaste kari thi. Yes, sir. Never? सर ये लाइव है, वाई-फाई देख रही होगी वो झंझट में. नहीं मैं कह रहा हूँ लाइव चल रहा है, वाई-फाई के बारे में कुछ मत बोलो, नहीं सब झंझट हो जाएगा. So right brain people are bindas. They take decisions from emotions. Left brain people strongly believes my way or highway. Right brain people थोड़ा सा shock observer ठीक सा होता है. So if you see different people, Virender Sehwag, extreme right brain batsman. He go to the crease, thinks I will make 100 runs. And they take decisions from emotions, and they are risk takers kind of people. They are the kind of children, if you tell them to buy something from the market, they buy everything other than what you said to them. And then they will come home and say, Achha mama, ye kaha tha? Because they don't stick to one point for a long time. They will jump from A to B to C to A, and they keep on shunting here and there. But please remember, they all had troubled in high school, but they all won Nobel Prizes. Friends, can you help me to understand, is this information going to help you? Haji, is this information going to help you or no? So let's see how it's going to help you. Can you take that red sheet in front of you, please? The pink one, not the red one. Immediately left brain people will think, इनको red और pink में difference भी नहीं मालूम है. For right brain it's all right. नहीं mistake क्या, ठीक है यार, pink red में क्या पता है. And I hope everyone have a pen with you. Anyone who don't have a pen? So what I'm going to do now, you're going to get 1 minute. Your 1 minute will start when I say your time starts now. And you will stop when I say please stop. Are you ready? Are you ready, guys? Are you really ready? Now this is the difference. Immediately when you say, are you ready? Right brain say, yes sir. Left brain will say, sir, karna kya hai? Can you see the difference in your class? Sir, immediately right brain people say, yes sir, we are ready. And left brain people say, sir, karna kya? What we have to do? You didn't tell us the process. Aise kaise hum karenge? So what you need to do is, you need to circle the numbers starting 1. So what? एक मिनट अभी बाबा, क्यों राइट ब्रेन को पेशेंस नहीं है ना? So आपको what you need to do? You need to circle the number starting 1. So what you need to do? First circle number 1, then 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see in 1 minute how many numbers you can make a circle. अभी नहीं सर, अभी नहीं. दादा एक मिनट. ये बड़ा यार बांग्लादेश में पेशेंस की बहुत मारामारी है एकदम. हाँ सर, पानी पियो थोड़ा, आप बहुत एकदम गर्मी में लग रहे हैं सर एकदम. हाँ, और सर के मन में चल रहा है कि हाउ कैन यू प्रूव मी रॉन्ग कि राइट, और वो इनके मन में अभी भी चल रहा है कि वो राइट और इसके चक्कर. एनीवे सर प्लीज, एंड देयर इज वन कंडीशन व्हाट यू आर नॉट सपोज टू डू. करना क्या है तो बता दिया मैंने. यू नीड टू सर्कल नंबर 1, 2, 3, 4. करना आपने ये नहीं है. व्हाट यू आर नॉट सपोज टू डू इज you are not supposed to make the whole big circle and you said sir we did it because out of box. हो सकता है कि आप सब creative हो गए हो. Also you are not supposed to circle the numbers from the top because you say sir 1 minute is enough and then you circle all the numbers. You need to circle the number in sequence. To do this you get 1 minute and your 1 minute starts now. Yes. हाँ sir? Serial. Yes. Sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, in ascending order. Yes. बाबा रे, मैं तो ascending order कई दिनों बाद सुना. Please stop. Please stop religiously. Yes, please. What is the numbers? 29. Yes, please. 19. Huh? 18. 16. 14. 30. 14. 13. 40. Okay. 19. 24. 39. All right. Huh? So you, number one, the point I want to tell you is that each one of you is different. Yes, sir. 10. Did anyone got the same numbers? Excuse me. The point I am trying to tell you is, hello, that each one of you have a different speed. Each one of you, the way you got information, and each one of you, the way you received this information, each one of you, the way you delivered is different. Am I right or wrong? Number one, from a student perspective also, we need to think that each one of them cannot behave and cannot deliver in the same way. Are you getting my point? Now again you take a light green sheet, we do it again. The next sheet. 1 minute, दादा. अरे बाबा, हेलो. अरे सर एक मिनट. अभी कुछ नहीं करना अभी. Yes, please. Now the sheet which is in front of you, which is of a light green color, this sheet is divided into 4 quadrants. ठीक है? Now here in this sheet, number 1 is here, 2 is here, 3 is here, 4 is here. So how it works? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It goes like this. Again to do this you get 1 minute, and let's see in 1 minute how many numbers you can circle. अभी तो मैंने कहा ही नहीं, फिर आप बोलोगे 40 हो गए. सर एक मिनट, सर Light gray. Are you with me on this? Any question? Your 1 minute starts now. Yeah, 1 minute please. Huh? Again you need to circle the numbers in the same way what you circled earlier. Yeah, yeah. Please stop. Yes, please.
35, 45.
Has your score gone up? Yes. Compared to last time? Can you tell me why? So let's speak one by one so that we can have a better clarity. Yes, please. It was structured.
Because the area of concentration has reduced.
The area was less, so the better concentration. Yes, please. What is the other reason? There was a sequence. There were 4 parts, so again the area was less, so you could focus more. Yes, please. What could be more reasons? Already you are familiar, so you did it in past. Yes. More reason? You knew where to find out. Okay.
Area is getting smaller.
Area is getting smaller. Yes, please. There was a competition. There was a competition that you wanted to achieve more compared to last time. And there was a coordination, you says. And there was a coordination, right and left brain. You could see left brain and then right brain like this. All right. But did I play any role of having you less number and more number? No, what I am saying, my question to you was, did I play any role?
Finding out the numbers.
सुनिए did मतलब वास्तव में ना पेशेंस की बहुत मारा मारी है यहाँ पे. Yeah, again please, I humbly request to listen to my question. My question to you is, did I play any role where in one case you received less number and in other case you received high numbers? Did I play any role? Of course I played a role. Because when you started first, I didn't give you enough information. मैंने आप सबको जंगल में छोड़ दिया, जाइए, this is the sheet, score as much as number you can. But second time what I did, when I gave you the same sheet, I said that guys, the sheet is divided into 4 quadrants. 1 is here, 2 is here, 3 is here, and 4 is here. So the minute I gave you more information, your performance has gone up. In the same way, sir?
In the first case, what additional information you can give? I didn't find any information you can. All you have, you provide to us because it's not in the quadrant or separated or something. So I believe what information you have, you already did communicate to us. You don't have any more information that.
No, but did you receive? Did you score more marks in first case or second case?
Second case.
So what I did in first case, I didn't pass on enough information how to do this. Even without making score, it is the same sheet. If you see the first and second sheet, it is same. But in second time what I did, just to give you the task, I divided this sheet into 4 parts so that your stress level has got instruction to your children and to your people, and if you give better information to them, they are going to score well.
Yes, that's true.
Am I clear, sir?
Yeah. Yep.
Thank you, sir. Thank you
Just
so
to
very much.
teach me before, after every 40
Yeah,
minutes.
I was just going to go back. This is the right brain job, you know. I hope I answered your question, sir.
Yes.
Huh? Because I personally feel if you give better information to the people opposite to you, their productivity goes up. I personally feel most of the time, while giving instructions, if we don't do it right, we fail to get that result. And when we don't get result, I think we get upset and we feel offended about it. But most of the time, we lack in giving instruction. And let's see how you give instructions and what is the way you give instructions. So if you see from the previous slide, so I said to you, I only spoke to you about left brain and right brain. So can you please make a circle on the back sheet of your paper? Can you please make a circle like this? And what you need to write on the circle is, on this side, please write L1. On this side, you write please L2. On this side, you write R1. And on this side, please write R2. Yeah, use any of the sheet in the back so that you can just use it as a rough paper. So what you need to do, left brain into two portion, L1 and L2. And the right portion into two, R1 and R2. And what you need to do now, below L1, please write a word called focus, F-O-C-U-S. Near L2, please write system. At R1, please write imagination. And at R2, please write people. People, emotions. So what I had requested you friends, below L1, write focus, L2 is for system, R1 is for imagination, and R2 is for people. So what does it mean? It means that people with the L1 dominance, they have a what question in their mind. People with the L2, they have a how question in their mind because they speak about process and system. R2 are the kind of people who have peoples are important, and for R1, why question is very important. What does it mean? L1 dominant people strongly believes facts, figures, numbers, focus. L1 dominant people are very focused people. They want to work in a very focused way. They don't believe in any daya baya. They know what I have to do. This is my performance. This is the result I want, and this is my delivery. Simple as that. If they start a business, they know that this is the money I have to make, and that is what their plan is. They are the kind of people, they strongly are no-nonsense people. They don't want like here and there because they want to have very to the point this thing. Also, L1 dominant people are extremely good with arguments. Why? Because they know their job. Please do not prove them wrong. While discussion during the day, if you prove them wrong, उनको रात भर नींद नहीं आएगी. They would be waiting for you in your college next day morning. The minute you get into the college, they would be standing on the gate, and the minute you enter, Alam, come here. What you said yesterday was not like this. It is like this because they work on their work. Also, L1 dominant people are strongly believe in strong discipline. If you go to their chamber, if you go to their office, you see the degrees on the wall. And if you prove them wrong, immediately they say all India medalist too, or all Bangladesh, I'm a gold medalist or a technical, because they speak technical languages. They strongly, if you see their uniform, they strongly white shirt, black pant. Standard way of putting their uniform, because their dress sense is also like this. If you see them, numbers are very important. For them, money is very important. Facts, figures, and whenever they speak to you, they speak to you with a chart. They are the kind of people, they don't come to you with many points. They only come to you with 3-4 points. Also, if you have seniors, and if you feel that they are from the L1 quadrants, do not give them long stories. Immediately they will say, come to the point. And they will not speak here and there. If you see this video, I'm sure you get to know what kind of language L1 dominant people speaks. थोड़ा साउंड कर दो ना, वहां से नहीं, उसको मत नीचे. So I'm sure even if you don't see this, you know every language of it. कितने आदमी, कितने नंबर, कितने लोग. They are very good with comparison. वो दो, तुम तीन, फिर भी खाली यार. कितना इनाम था, because they have. And also, the wrong thing about L1 dominant people is many times they become upset, they get frustrated also, and they could use abusive language also. And I think, they use abusive language. And believe me, friends, in your discussion, if you use abusive language, no matter how good you are, they become offended. And immediately people opposite to them, they come with a very low face. Sir, can we have high volume for the next video? No? So how can we do? कुछ हो सकता है वॉल्यूम का? चलिए. So L2 dominant people, they are the kind of people structured. They are the kind of people believe in step-by-step information, go from A to B to C to D. Also L2 dominant people, they believe in very sequential, traditional detail, and they are very result-driven people. If L2 dominant people, if they have to travel for 2 days, they will pack their bag for 5 days. Flight छूट गई तो, बारिश हो गई तो, अंधेरा हो गया तो, they have a lot of toes in their life. If you see the L2 dominant people, their bags are always very heavy. Not because of money, because of many other things. If I need this, then, because they believe no risk. They are no risk takers. They are the kind of people, if they have to travel, they will make sure that all the arrangements and plans, everything are in place. If you go to their chamber also, if you go to their office, you see everything is organized and put on a table in a very proper way. And that is the way they work. Very neat, clean, planning, very time conscious. Please remember, if you have a boss who is an extreme L2 dominant, don't go him even 1 minute late. Even if you are 1 minute late, immediately say, time pe nahi aate ho. And it could put them off. No matter how hard you have worked, no matter how much reports and things you have made, what happens immediately, they cut them off. This is the way L2 dominant people works. I will, अभी तो थावस रखो थोड़ा सा, हाँ. अभी तो मुझे 4 cover करने दीजिए, and then I will come back to you. Enjoy this video. Sound कैसे नहीं? So what do you see there? They strongly believes my way. They strongly believes in boundaries. This is your boundary and this is my boundary, because they don't like to mingle around. And that's why they are the kind of people believe in very rules, regulation system. They are the kind of people, if they are going to the market or they go for the shop, they try to read all the boards. And they are good read. I don't know what they get, but they try to read all the boards. If by chance, if they are coming to visit you, or if you are going to visit them, and if by mistake, if you ask for the road or their home, they will say, don't leave the phone, huh? Drive straight 100 meters, and when you reach, take right turn. When you take right turn, there is a shop. Now again, when you reach shop, you will see 3 routes. One is right, one is left, one is go straight. Don't take right, don't take left, take the straight one. Arey Baba, pehle hi bol do ki take straight one. But they are the kind of people, they want to make sure that everything is in order. And people with R1, they are the kind of people, flexible, artistic, unstructured, risk taker, investigative, gut feeling, and creative. Right brain people, R1 people are Imagineer, new ideas, creativity, innovation is very important for them. They are the kind of people, they always make castles in air. R1 dominant people, R1 dominant children, they are the kind of children you always find it difficult to deal with them. Also from a school perspective, R1 children are the one, they always have paid dard, sir dard whenever you ask for a homework. Left brain people, they are very good with doing their task or their homework and things like this. But right brain people, they always create an emotional story with you that, ma'am, पेट दुख रहा था, ma'am, सिर दुख रहा था. And that is why, they always give excuses for doing things. And they are the kind of people, they like to do something like this. So they find it very difficult to focus and concentrate on one thing. They think they can do multiple things at a time. But believe me, they always struggle with doing things one or the other thing. You need to be very cautious. And that's what I say, for them, time is never important. Very imaginative, forecasting, artistic, risk-taking, and gut feeling. They are the kind of people, or they are the kind of children, they believe in guts. So once, I remember Parth went for an exam and came back. I said, Parth, kitne number aayenge? And he said, Dad, marks 90 pakke. I said, but how come? He said, Dad, I studied for 4 days. I said, but I never saw you. Bole, you don't pay attention to me. I said, all right. So next day when the result came in, I said, Parth, itne kam number kyun aaye? So he said, not my mistake, my teacher's mistake. I said, son, how can your teacher can make a mistake? He says, no, mood of the meme was not good. And she has deducted everyone's mark. Tomorrow morning, the whole class has decided to go to the principal and make a complaint. And we are going to ask for the re-copy check. And then Pa said, Dad, बच्चों पे विश्वास करना सीखो. I said, all right. Let me see what your teacher says tomorrow. And third day again I was waiting. I said, Parth teacher ने क्या कहा? बोले मैम छुट्टी पे थी. So many times you struggle with your children. कई बार पता नहीं लगता कि उसको थप्पड़ मारूं कि अपने आप को मारूं. Because they stand in front of you so nicely. because they always try to do here and there. They always have a problem if you ask for a homework or something. And also, since our Daffodil University runs a lot of courses on entrepreneurship, sir, if you have a result and if you see the children's brain and if they score high on upper brain, L1 and L2, they are bound to be an entrepreneur. They are the kind of people, they find it very difficult to work under someone. If they have a high score on left brain, they are going to be very good with mathematics and engineering and medical and those kind of subjects. If you see from a marketing perspective, you need to have different. So I'll just come back on the, how much time do I have? I think. How much? 30. Is it all right? We thag gaye sab. Is it all right or? Huh? So the risk taking. I'll just cover with your courses so that it becomes very easy for you. So they are risk taking and gut feeling. But if you see the R1, one more video for the R1. ये खाली R1 ही सोच सकता है, हाँ लेफ्ट ब्रेन वाले को तो हार्ट अटैक आ जाएगा. They always can think they can run faster than cheetah or a tiger, because they're always imagination. And immediately, if they start for a business, their first question, oh, don't worry, I will do this. So whenever we take a training for the bank people, I say, whenever you give loan for R1 people, be cautious. Because when they come to you with big projects, oh, sir, I will make it success. And if they become defaulter, they will have some other problems. So, so be careful about. We do a lot of bank trainings in India. Now, this quadrant, all of you need to understand very carefully. And this growing world, believe me, friends, my observation so far in this kind of program, because there is lack of communication at our home, because there is lack of communication between husband and wife, because there is lack of communication between parents and children, I could see there is a lot of growth in R2 quadrants. R2 is an emotional quadrant. R2 means people want to work in group. They are the kind of people believe in touch and feel. R2 are the kind of people want to share their feelings. R2 kind of people, they are the kind of people believe in team working. R2 are the kind of children and R2 are the kind of people, they believe in saying something. They are the kind of people, they always find it difficult because they have no one who could listen to their problems. They are very expressive. If you see the R2 kind of people, they are the kind of people very expressive. Sympathy, empathy is very important. You can make out from their face what is going in their mind. In this class right now, if I look at your face, believe me, I can identify each one of you who stands where. And you being a teacher, because this program, I'm not going to leave it here, like today we are going to stop, but I'm going to have a second part of it where I will sit with you on one-to-one basis. And please remember, we as a teacher, it is extremely important to understand the sympathy and empathy in our children. Yesterday also when I was talking to children and I was having entrepreneurship class, there were so many children, they had different kind of problems and they wanted to speak, sir, can we do this? Can we do it like this? Can you help us with this? And please remember, we all need money, but many times in our life, we need more of a moral support. They are the kind of children, they are the kind of people, they need more of a moral support than of a financial support. We need to help our children so that they can go to the next level. Believe me, friends, when children come to us, I'm sure you all studied in different schools, colleges, and universities. You really don't know how your parents find it so tough to get into the institution. In the same way, when your children are coming into you, you really don't know what kind of difficulty they were facing, because everyone don't have enough money to get into the institutions like this. We need to understand their challenges. And I always, whenever I go to many institutions, I tell them, and I'm sure Daffodils have this program, that let's mentor our children. And I think we as a teacher, and believe me friends, your children sees leader in you. You are role models for your children. And I think we all need to lead, and I'm sure you all do it by leading that role. Because R2 dominant people, they are the kind of people, they take decisions from emotions. They are the kind of people, they will come out very easily in front of you. So whether you are in a school system or you are from a college system, if you find some children, they are having some challenges on their face on a daily basis, just call them and say, guys, how can I help you please? And I think if you speak to them, they will feel much light and much more people. And friends, one most important information I want to give you is 96.5% people who are stressed and depressed, they cannot be cured in medical sciences. Only by talking, only by healing, only by discussing things with them, you can heal them and take them to the next level. The two biggest medicines which sells in today's time is sleeping pills and painkiller. Speaking to each other is so important. We have blocked communication. We stop talking to each other. We do talk, but I think we do a lot of gossiping than on personal talk. I think if you can communicate nicely, you become nicely. If you do something in a more closer way, you will see the results which are coming in a much better way, like this in this video. It says that if you can't understand my silence, you can't understand my words. People with the R2 dominance, they find it very difficult to speak to you by their words. I think you need to understand their silence.
सूरज के हाथों से फिसल के गिरी देखो धूप, हम भी चलो बांटे खुशी जैसे सूरज ने बांटी है धूप। सूरज धूप बांट के खुश है, हम खुशियां बांट के, खुशियों के 25 साल, ब्रिटानिया गुड डे।
Did you like this ad? Why? We didn't get biscuits. Why you like this ad? Everybody would like to get something free, that's what sir said. It was very emotional. That is the main topic, that it was more of an emotions. Did the bus driver knew that the biscuits are getting down? He knew it, and he was doing it purposely. One point of time he saw that it has not fallen down, so what he did? He turned back and tried to fall down. The point I'm trying to tell you from an R2 perspective, many times, many things we don't like it. But I think if we can make happy someone, I think we should need to walk an extra mile to make them happy. We need to speak each other's language. And that's what the madam says, that sometimes you must be thinking, sometimes I'm L1, sometimes I'm L2, sometimes I'm R1, and sometimes R2. And that's what I said, ma'am, yesterday, that we are all whole brain person. That's what your report says, that you have scored in all the quadrants. The only challenge is, knowingly, unknowingly, consciously, subconsciously, after the age of 20, you use only two dominant quadrants. And if you don't speak to each other's language, this is how you look at each other. The professor always used to think that this guy is lazy, daydreamer, not trying, have to be watched, undisciplined. But the children opposite to him, he always thought that he is extremely intolerant, picking on me, and there is no fun in me. The point I want to tell you is, all of you need to speak to each other's language. And that's what it says, that they all had famous and failure people. Many people, we all get success at different point of time. It's not important that you get into the college and you become successful. I think it's a step and it's a process where you become successful. And I think from a teacher's fraternity, the best slide what I like is, a good education can change anyone, but a good teacher can change everything. I think we as a teacher, we play a very major and important role where we can take everyone to the next level. And it says, I am responsible for what I say. However, I am not responsible for what you understand. I think what you said and what you understand is extremely important. And it says, friends, we at Wow Factors strongly believe that we make you a whole brain teacher. Because if you speak from each other's point of view, I think your communication towards your students, the way you deal with them become better, the way you teach them would become better, and you form a better relationship with your people. Even from a student perspective, based on this research, based on this tool, based on this program, your children can choose right subjects and right career. Because if they choose right subject, they would be happy in their life. If they choose right career, they would be happy in their life. And the stress level between them will definitely go down. And that's what I say is that the wrong person in the wrong place will always have regression. And the wrong person in the right place will always have, and the right person in the wrong place will always have confusion. But the right person at the right place will always have progression. We all can only grow if there are right people at right places. So what we want you to do, friends, that to make sure that we take you to the right places. And please remember that there is no right plan for wrong person, and there is no wrong plan for right person. I think it is your plan. You need to set a plan for you. You need to create a goal for you, and it's you who can take you to the next level. And before, though I got 20-25 more slides, but I want to stop for a question answer so that at least I can answer your question. Yeah, we can do that, but one thing I want you to understand is monkeys are great climbers, but even monkeys fall out of tree. You know why? Because there is no one is perfect. I think the biggest mistake human being makes is we think we are perfect. And it says we learn far from our mistakes than from our triumphs. And the best line of my life, what I like is, anyone can make mistakes, but giant learns and correct from their mistakes. Friends, we as a parent and we as a teacher, please come down to the level of your people opposite to you. Believe me, if you understand yourself better and your children better, your tolerance power each other would be much better. And I think this not only help you professionally, this also helps you in your personal life. And what I want to say you in the end is, you only live once. But if you do it right, once is enough. ऊपर वाले ने, अल्लाह ने हमको एक जीवन दिया है. Our job is to do it right. And do not try to prove that always I am right. The point I am trying to tell you is, it all depends on you. Because your brain has so much of power which can light a bulb of 25 watt. Your left brain, right brain speak to each other for 60,000 times in a day. and you can react better, you can act better, you can understand better, you can give right communication, and you can have a better productivity out of your people. And I always say in my slide that life has no remote. Get up and change it yourself. We all can run ACs, we all can run so many different things, we all can do presentations with remote. पर अपने जिंदगी का रिमोट किसी और के हाथ में मत दीजिए. आपकी जिंदगी का रिमोट आप ही के हाथ में है. You decide to be happy about it, or you decide not to be happy about situation. Please spend time on yourself. In today's technology world, I think we stopped spending time on ourselves. And I think we spend time on so many other things. When it comes to distractions, I don't know about Bangladesh, but I know about India, that very young children started using mobile phone. And the biggest mistake we as a parents do is knowingly, unknowingly, consciously, subconsciously, we give them mobile phones to keep them busy. So please spend quality time with your children, because when they are young, they need you the most. And mistake what we do is, when they need you, you are not there. And when we need them, they are not there. And we blame generation gap. तेरे ज़माने में ऐसा था, मेरे ज़माने में ऐसा था. ज़माना कल भी नहीं बदला है, आज भी नहीं बदला है. I think you need to decide your future, your career, and your life. With this note, may God bless you and your family today and always. Thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so very much. It's been pleasure to be in your institute. आप सबसे मिलकर खुशी हुई. And the only thing you need to do is, if you want to speak to me, you can get me connected on any of the media, and I would be more than happy to answer you. I got your profile report, which I'm going to share it with sir, and sir will give you the feedback. And I'm sure this time was too less, and next time when we meet, I need to explain those profiles more into detail. You are all going to have your report, and believe me, that report is your personal report, and it's going to help you in your life. You can identify where you are, and you can use it in your personal life as well as in your professional life. Any question I can answer, please? Yeah. Yeah. Sympathy and empathy. The people who are empathetic, they don't share their feelings with others. Sympathetic, they share their feelings with others. The people who have high score in empathy, they are the kind of people, they try to keep things to themselves. Because they have, like, there are some people, they have many friends, but very few pakka friends. And some people, they have very few friends, but very fast friends. So the people who are high in empathy, they have very few friends, but solid one. But the people with sympathy, they always try to help others, and they are the kind of people always try to go out of the way and help and teach and talk to other people. This is the small difference between sympathy and empathy. And that's what our 8-dimensional report speak about, sympathizer and empathizer. That's how it is.
Sir, just a little observation.
Yeah.
It's regrettable or seems unfortunate that the world might be...
Yeah. Very interesting and very important question. Please bear with us for 2-3 minutes. And
the world seems to be full of wrong people in the wrong place, and that's why it's probably so chaotic.
That's what I say. And that is why, there is so much of frustration going around us. And that's what I said in the beginning, that 90% of us, we really don't know what we are doing and what we want to do.
And it cannot be probably corrected.
No, it can be corrected. You do your profile and I can tell you what is the fit place. And that's what we should use in our organization so that we can have right people at right places. So whether in terms of from a teaching perspective, whether from a hiring perspective, whether from a job selection perspective, whether from a career perspective. So if some students are coming into, or maybe we can do a case study tomorrow morning because your admissions are starting in, give me 10 students, do their profile, I will sit with them and I promise you, you work with them and you'll see that they are very happy what they are doing.
But at the social level?
At a social level means?
In society, in the broader sense.
Yeah, so everyone can do it.
They can also propose solution.
Yeah, so see, there is a problem and there is a solution. If you come to us for a solution, we can give you a solution. If you, like for example, I came to you, now you know about it. If I wouldn't have come about it, maybe you wouldn't have known about it. And that's what I said. It's not a psychometric test, it's a didactic test. So we not only assess you, we assess you and we analyze you and we give you action plan so that you can go to the next level. You know horoscope. Making horoscope is one thing and developing horoscope is other thing. We are into the development process because we speak about process and by process only you can get it corrected. Like sir says technology. So if you understand technically well, you can do things. And it is not a imaginary tool. It's a very scientific tool which works in 40 countries and 20 different languages. I hope I answered your question. Thank you, sir.
No, one thing actually. I have a confusion. You made a statement that understanding is deeper than knowledge. To my mind, it seems knowledge is deeper because knowledge comes from deeper understanding of different aspects of life. You understand X, understand Y, A, B, C, D, then we acquire knowledge. You know thyself, with me. Beth also says. So, knowledge is the ultimate actually achievement of individual through different understanding. I'm not sure. That is a philosophy. So
First class. Thank you so much. I'll take your point and we'll try to study more and do more research. What you said, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, my dear friends and colleagues. What do you think? Have you learned something? Yes or no? Yes. Is it at the wow level? Wow. Then let's say everybody together, wow. And a big hand for Dr. Shankar.
Me and my colleague, Madam Shali Sharma is with me. I wish she could have got a chance to speak to you, but next time.
Okay, you see, now we are coming to the end, and we are very glad to see that Honorable Vice Chancellor, he is here, and it's our pleasure that senior professors like Professor Rafiqul Islam, he is also here. And we have learned today many things, diversity of thinking, pattern of thinking. I think now we would be able to understand our student in a better way. Now, this is the time for giving token of appreciation to Dr. Goenka, and I'm requesting Honorable Vice Chancellor and the senior most professor, Professor Rafiqul Islam, to come here, and one of the representatives from National Institute of National Development and Planning and Development. Please come. Please. Yeah, you also please come here. Yeah, it's okay. It's for you.
Can we present a book to DC, sir? Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Subject to vote of thanks দিয়ে দেন। Vote of thanks দিয়ে দেন। Okay, so thank you very much. Our today's session is over.